Qunari. Bashidar! The Inquisition doesn't leave alive.
Qunari attacked the Inquisition on sight?
No idea. They weren't Talvashoth, though. This might be a rogue group, but they think they're following the Qun.
That's Fen Harel, removing the face markings from a Dalish elf.
But these ruins are older than the Dalish.
Maybe the markings used to have a different meaning. this? Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually back against the Evanuris, posing as gods.
Interesting word, Evanuris. If all it means is mage leader, well, they were basically magisters.
Let's look for anything that explains why the Qunari came here before we go. A note about an unknown intruder coming through an alluvion. They turned spirits against us, then fled.
It must be a mage. They killed any Qunari in the way and let the spirits do the rest.
Two parties then. The Qunari and a mystery agent determined to stop them. Come on. We have to warn people about the Qunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
One dead Qunari was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Inquisition has an alliance with the Qunari. Why would they attack us?
They also have no reason to be here, or using illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now.
I just wanted the Exalted Council to go smoothly.
We must ensure that the Qunari do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
Be that as it may, the Qunari must be our top priority. We can worry about the politics later.
My apologies. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Qunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
A pleasure.
Everything going all right so far?
Any word from Hawk?
I got a message from, well, best not to name an entire chain of smuggling syndicates in polite company. Anyway, Weishaupt is apparently the special kind of mess that only appears when Hawk shows up. I'm not entirely sure how it'll all play out, but my money's on Hawk walking away from the Warden's fortress as it explodes.
I don't understand how you could just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a Marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually. They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
So Bran used to be Viscount, and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee, finally, in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here if you need me.
Was there something you needed?
Is there any news from Ferelden? How's your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
I sense a threat to my commander's chess superiority. I'm sure the defeat will be distressing.
He's 4. You could at least pretend I'd throw the game.
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
All too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
Is there anything I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here, but our every move is watched. Some things never change.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
Inquisitor, is there something I can help with?
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes! A litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
Your nug breeding sounds like more than just a hobby now.
It has certainly expanded. And who knows, if the Inquisition ends, there are worse things to do with my time. I find being with the little ones soothing.
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
There is activity in the Tirashan. Strange elves, like those at the Temple of Mythal. No news of Solus, however.
Have you met with Cassandra since her return?
Oh yes, she's quite relieved to be out of the robes and back in the armor. I just hope she doesn't forget everything she's learned as divine. It took 2 years before she stopped hiding a sword under her vestments.
Perhaps later, Liliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Darling, what can I do for you?
How are things for the Circle of Magi?
The Circle is recovering. So much was lost during the rebellion. Lives, most of all. So many experienced teachers gone. But I have hope. And determination, which is better.
I wanted your opinion of how Divine Victoria is working out.
Cassandra is handling her office as admirably as I expected. History will remember Victoria as a truly great divine.
We'll talk another time.
Quite the party, wasn't it? I hear it left the Orlesians and Fereldans completely aghast. Andraste's herald, the Inquisitor, toasting a Tevinter Magister. Not a bad scandal to leave on.
What is this ambassadorship about exactly?
I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread Tevinter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle. So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one. Cassandra in a flowy dress just seems wrong. And that hat does her no favors. As for this whole Exalted Council business, well, I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
What did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I went home. Twice. The father was only there once. Mother was drunk both times. I also went to Carinas to see my good friend Maeveris. Then I settled some of Alexis's affairs. That wasn't fun.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
All is well, it seems.
Yes, thank you.
Scout lays harding, swift and cunning, her arrows
Need me for anything?
What do you think is going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Sarah. Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra. But the commander appears to have forgiven me. Finally.
What is it like being a warden now?
Things are in upheaval. There have been heated arguments about the future of the Order. I wouldn't be surprised if we tore ourselves apart.
Until later.
Take care.
The spirits have fled, flying, fluttering, fast to the farthest fade. They're afraid of the veil tearing again. Being this, being me, it's harder, but better. I like me. Meriden laughs at things I say.
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Qunari assassins and everything. You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
It's been a couple of years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey. First time I've been anywhere long enough to get fond of things. Cassandra is staying herself. So far. Hopefully. She needs someone to watch out for her. So I kind of do. All that blood and thunder just so everyone can live well an hour once around. Good lesson, I suppose, if there had to be one.
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice and the servants are happy.
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Qunari, but something else is on the up.
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin, about the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. We've new fights to look forward to. We always do, seems like.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
Hey, boss.
If you've lost touch with the Ben Hasrath, what of our alliance?
Well, the last time I heard from them, we were great. You killed Corypheus, sealed the breach, and closed a ton of rifts. They couldn't ask for more. This whole operation has to be a mistake. Bring me with you, and we'll figure it out. I promise.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
Heard well, it seems.
Just what we needed.
Fine by me.
I do hope you recovered from your night at the opera. Any ear-ringing should go away in a day or two.